us. Tag us. Invite our friends in. Hopping on 2 minutes early to make sure everything's working correctly. Hi, Linda. Welcome in. Can you hear me and see me okay? Welcome in, friends, as you hop in. Hi, Tana. Just leave me a little comment. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay, if you need me to adjust anything. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Ashley, Oklahoma. Well, welcome in. How's your weather in Oklahoma today? Hi, Albert. Has spring sprung in your little neck of the woods? Spring has definitely sprung here, y'all, and the pine pollen has started. So the next couple of weeks. Hi, Annette. How are you? My sweet gnome friend. The pine pollen is going to be yucky here the next couple of weeks. It's coming off the pine trees. Even though we live on the coast at the beach, we still have pine trees, and it wreaks havoc with seasonal allergies, and it makes a mess. So we just pray once it starts, we get a few couple heavy rains to kind of knock it down out of the trees. And then I literally will have to go in and like pressure wash my front porch, back porch, wash all my cushions, because everything gets a thin coat of a yellowy green pine pollen. It makes a mess. Finally getting warm. Nice, nice. My bestie lives in Oklahoma, Ashley. And she did say that, yeah, it's warming up and the flowers are starting. So that's always good, right, guys? That's always good. Spring is so beautiful. I love spring. I love summer too. You guys know I'm a summer girl, but I love spring. Spring is always so pretty because everything starts blooming and the grass starts coming back, turning green again. Hi, Raymond. How are you, buddy? How you doing? You at work? Popping in, I'm sure. And it looks like comments are coming in on both my devices. So I hate to even say that because as soon as I do, something breaks, but it's working right now. So we're gonna go with it. All right, guys. So what I have planned to make with y'all today, hi, Love Bug. We were just talking about you in Oklahoma. Ashley's on watching, and she says she's from Oklahoma too. And she says it's finally getting warm. The flowers are starting to sprout, and it's getting beautiful. Hi, Linda. How are you? Oh, thank you. You saw the Easter truck I made? Aww. Thank you, Ashley. It was so fun to make. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed putting that together. And I was holding onto that cute little ceramic truck for a while, waiting for just the right project. Hi, Betty. Oh, Linda, thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it so much. Okay, guys, so when I was in Walmart last week, in the baking section in my Walmart, I found this adorable cookie cutter set. And it's all individual little pieces that once you put it together, it's supposed to make a large bunny cookie, I guess, but we're gonna make a fake baked cookie. Hi, Lisa Joy, welcome in. How are you? So we'll get started and we can continue to chat about anything y'all wanna talk about. Hi, Melissa. How's everyone doing? Welcome in. Hi, Shelly. Welcome. All of my friends are hopping in. I appreciate you guys hopping in and spending some time with me. Thank you so much. This is calming my nerves. Carissa knows I've spent the past 2 days fighting with Earthlink. Earthlink is our email provider, and I feel like we need to fire them. They had a huge outage Tuesday morning nationwide, and it broke my email. And ever since then, I've been fighting with them. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Welcome in, sweet friend. Yeah, so for 24 hours, I wasn't receiving email at all. Couldn't send, couldn't receive, couldn't log into my account. Kept saying couldn't. When I kept typing in my password, it kept saying can't verify it account. And then, hi, Marianne. How are you? And then I got on chat with them and waited 45 minutes for an agent. Hi, Becca. Welcome in. Hi, Janelle. Janelle, your happy mail shipped out this morning. Peep is on her way to you. The pink Peep is on her way to you. So anyways, yeah, then I gave up on chat and called in. Hi, Mary. Welcome. Hi, friends. Welcome in, everyone. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. Hi, Sherry. How are you? So I called in. I was on hold for an hour and 15 minutes, and it disconnected me. So I called back in. I was on hold for another hour and 15 minutes, and it disconnected me again. So finally, I don't know, yesterday evening, I finally got through. Hi, Audra. How are you? Hi, Ramona. Welcome in, everyone. Yeah, I finally got through to an agent last night, and she worked with me for, hi, Tina, how are you? She worked with me, you guys, for, I'm gonna do little bits at a time. This is too much clay. Hi, Lydia, how are you? I'm telling everyone about my horror story with Earthlink email. They had a crash outage Tuesday morning, and my email's been broken ever since. Hi, Maricela. Oh, sunshine, gorgeous in Ohio. Yay, awesome, awesome. Maricela, your buddy is over here. You can't see her, she's on the rug right here. Being a good girl, chewing a bone. Hi, Catherine, hi. No worries, no worries. That's what replay is for. For sure, Catherine, for sure. Your lollipop was amazing. You had me at pink. Yeah, so the agent that I finally got through to worked with me for an hour and a half yesterday, and she had me go in and change some settings and you know, in your preferences, which always makes me nervous because I'm like, it was working perfectly fine with those settings before, and then you had your outage and now it's not working. Why do I have to change settings? But anyways, she got my email working, and when we got it back online, I had a whole bunch of emails come in from the past day and a half. So then I said, okay, let me test it. Let me send an email from my personal Earthlink account to my business account, which is not hosted with Earthlink. It's hosted through my private server with Paper Sweeties. And then I said, let me go into my business email, Paper Sweeties, and send one from Paper Sweeties to my Earthlink private email address. So the one from Paper Sweeties to my private went through because it's hosted on a non-Earthlink server. And the one that I tried sending myself from my private email to my business wouldn't go through. They had me try sending one to my husband, wouldn't go through. Anyways, so apparently it's only partially fixed. So she escalated the ticket to get someone else to come call me back and look at it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. There's the little ears. It's a whole convoluted story, and poor Carissa has been hearing me talk about it for 2 days, so I apologize, Carissa. So anyways, the lady on the phone that I was with an hour and a half last night put all my information in the computer, what they did, how far we got, and what the outstanding issue still is. It's fixed 75% of the way, but not all the way. And she says, what number do you want to be called back at? I says, well, my number, my phone number, because my husband's on the accounts in his name and his phone number, right? So in order to talk to me, they had to send a verification code to his email, and I had to get it and give it to them, blah, blah, blah. You guys know. So anyways, okay, fine. She puts in, she verified twice with me the number you want to be called back at. Well, that didn't work, guys. We might just talk today. I don't know. So, gave her my personal phone number. She put it in the computer. She verified with me twice, okay? Technology is great when it works, and it's so frustrating when it doesn't. So anyways, my husband's at work today. He's at work. He's on conference calls, da-da-da-da-da. He comes down like an hour and a half ago. He's like, yeah, I'm in between calls, but Earthlink just called me for your tech support. They called him. They called him. He couldn't talk. He was on a conference call for work, so he couldn't pick up. But he saw that it was Earthlink calling. So I get back on the phone with them, and I'm talking to whoever picks up the phone. And they're giving me the whole song and dance. You have to call in. You have to wait in the queue. I told them I waited for 3 hours and 45 minutes yesterday, 3 different times, and kept getting disconnected, da-da-da. Yes, it's from Walmart, Audra. So basically, he told me there's nothing more he can do. I'm not calling the right number. I need email support, and I was just calling like main Earthlink. And I told him I keep getting disconnected and I can't get through. And he's like, ma'am, there are thousands of people with issues right now. You're not the only one. They want their money and they want it on time. And if you don't send it on time, they are after you lickety-split. But then when you have a problem, they're like, sorry, I can't help you. So anyways, yeah, I got on chat. Finally had an agent pick up. Same thing. We'll send a verification code to the primary number, which is my husband's. And I couldn't get it from him because he was on a conference call talking to his boss. And he couldn't get off the conference call with his boss to give me the code for my stinging problem. So anyways, I guess when I finish this, there's the little ears, so cute. I will call in again and be on hold and wait for an agent to call, hit the number and wait for an agent to call back, I guess. Hi, Angie, how are you? Hi, Tammy. Yeah. So, hi, Kim, how are you? Welcome. Oh, thank you so much for sprinkling. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, so how many, I can't be the only one, you guys. How many of you have experienced a technical glitch and had to jump through hoops to get it fixed? And you guys, I don't know anything about server settings and port numbers and SMTPAUTH dot whatever. I don't understand all that, you guys. I don't understand it all. So when something breaks, I need help to fix it. And hi, Pamela, how are you? Yeah, it has been a nightmare. Thank goodness the agent that I did get last night, she was a sweetheart. She spent an hour and a half with me. And she kept having me try this, go in, do this, put your password in again. Okay, quit mail, restart your computer, blah, 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 the whole thing. And she got it, so at least my emails were coming in again. So I just can't send like from myself to myself. Sometimes you see something and you want to forward it to yourself. I can't do that. I can't do that. Because she even had me go in and look to see if somehow my email got blocked from my own account. That wasn't the case. I mean, bless her heart. And she did get it working again. So my emails are coming in again. So like all like I did live sale yesterday. All my PayPal payments came through and stuff like that. All right, there's the little bunny's face. So I'm still going as I'm talking, but yeah. So many times, Marissa. It is so frustrating. And then when I was on chat today, just trying to get someone to check the escalation ticket to make sure that they would call me. The one guy was like, oh, they will never call you because your husband is the primary account holder. I'm like, well, the lady last night took my number twice. Now, what number do you want to be called back at? And I gave her my number, and then she took it, and then she verified it. He's like, no, that's not the case. She told you wrong. I'm like, well, I don't know, because she did a lot to help me and fix things. So I don't know if I'm understanding what you're saying, sir. And then when I hung up with him and got on chat, and an agent finally connected, that was the whole, I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. You're not the primary. I have to talk to, we have to send the verification code to the primary number on the account, which is my husband's number, and he's at work. I'm like, he's on a conference call with his boss. He can't be bothered with this right now. And they're like, sorry, call back later. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. JK. Just kidding. So anywho, I feel like it's time to give up on Earthlink and get a new email provider. We've had them for almost 30 years. It's probably time, guys. It's probably time. All right, so that was his ears and his face. Here's his little body. Hi, Janelle. Welcome back. All right, I'm just like staging them over here. Once we get all the pieces cut, then we'll start putting them together. All right, 2 arms and 2 feet. So, I hope everyone else's day is going better than mine. Facebook, yeah. I do. I was going to say I don't understand why Facebook is starting to delete all of the content creators' videos, but I know why, because Jan told us. They invested $600 billion in AI technology, so they were taking money out of the server storage budget to put in the technology budget. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Catherine. Exactly. I'm like, but I pay all the bills. I take care. I run the house. He's busy working and, keeping the roof up over our heads and making the money to pay the bills. So, why can't they talk to me? I'm like, my name's on the account too. They're like, sorry, ma'am, it's company policy. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. I'll just wait on hold another 3 hours. Do you have the option to ask them to call you back? But then, like that happened, you're at the mercy of their timetable. Yeah. Exactly, Angie, exactly. You're at the mercy of their timetable. And of course, they called back the wrong number, my husband, and while he's at work on a conference call with his boss and his team. So obviously, he's not going to step away from that to talk to Earthlink about a verification code and call my wife back on her mobile number. All right, one little foot, one little bunny foot. This is the cutest little cutter set, guys. I wasn't even looking to buy anything. I was just running through getting groceries and it jumped out at me. You know which one this reminds me of? You guys, for those of you that were with me at Christmas time, you saw me make that big Santa Claus head. Remember, we glittered the hat with the hot pink glitter from Michael's that I love. And the beard was all the circles, and I did them with the wood grain to make them look swirly. This reminds me of that. This is the same size, this bunny cookie cutter set. Michelle. I know. I mean, when we were moving in this house, there's a few accounts that I set up myself, so I guess I'm the primary person on it. But anything that was set up by my husband, they tell me they can't talk to me. I'm like, that's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. All right, guys, so can you guys see my table here? All right, so I'm going to move these cutters out of the way. Because we are, for all intents and purposes, done with them. Maricela, do you see? She put herself in her crate. See, she did that yesterday too. Oh my gosh, let me give her little bones in her crate. So, here's your babies. That's so funny, because when we leave to go somewhere and we put her in the crate and shut the door, she gets all bent out of shape. But when I'm live, she'll put herself in the crate. Look, you guys, there's Bailey. She's so silly. Yes, Catherine, a bunny builder set. Yes, ma'am. And look, this one came with a little carrot too. We're gonna do that. All right, so let's go ahead and put the little body pieces together. There's the little ears. Y'all, my comments have stopped on my phone. What did Wendy tell me? Swipe. I hope I don't swipe myself right out. Swipe left and then swipe back. Hi, Tina. Your happy mail went out today. Oh, see, the comments are coming back in now. Oh my gosh. Facebook. All right, so I'm going to put the ears on the head. And I had to bend them a little to go around the circle shape. You guys see right there? How cute is this? Yeah, she's cute. she's a mess. All right, here's the little body. We'll put the little body on. Same thing. I want to make sure I marry it up there to the head. Wet clay to wet clay. Stick, no problem. All right, so then I have cute, the ears, the face, and the body. Okay. Then the little arms. So they're kind of a teardrop shape. And I think the pointy little end is supposed to go like where the shoulders go. Now, when it was flat in the packaging, probably for packaging purposes, they were flat over here like this. But I'm thinking I want to put mine like this so the bunny can hold the carrot. I'm going to wait on putting those on. I'm going to wait. Let's pause. Let's back up. Let's back up. All right, let me get my pink peony. You guys, I placed my restocking order with Primitive Pumpkin a few days ago, and it's the largest order I've ever placed. It's a huge restocking order because I'm almost out of every color. And it should be here, if not tomorrow, maybe Saturday. And if not Saturday, maybe Sunday. It comes UPS, and Sunday, they deliver on Sunday. So, all right. I want to do the little pads and the little toes on the little bunny feet. Oh, hi, Sam. I didn't see you come in. I was crazed talking about my Earthlink issues. Yeah, it was a huge outage Tuesday morning, and it broke my email on my personal account. My business account is hosted on a private server. Everything Paper Sweeties is on a private server, not through Earthlink, through a different company. So luckily, Paper Sweeties is fine. It's just my personal email, which everything is attached to. My PayPal account is attached to. My bills that I pay are attached to. All my logins for everything is attached to my personal email. So, having it broken is problematic, y'all. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Welcome in. We're making a bunny. You can use as a wreath attachment. If you did it as a wreath attachment, y'all, I'm not going to use mine as a wreath attachment, but if you did, you would want to roll your clay thicker than what I did, or double it up, like make it like a cookie with multiple layers. That's how I made mine. I'm doing it like that Santa Claus that we did. If you guys remember, the cookie cutter Santa Claus we did with the pink glittered hat and the little pom-pom we did in December. Right, 2 little balls, and I'm kind of flattening them out with my finger. And, can you guys see? And we'll put one there and one there. And then I'm gonna make the little toes. Now I was thinking I could actually pull pink foam beads from the little Candyland mix for the toes. But I don't know, because they wouldn't be uniform and they wouldn't be the same color as the little pad. So let's just keep going. All right, I'm pushing that down really good. And let's see if I can try to make 3 little toes the same. Hi, Jane Ann, how are you? Yeah. Oh, that's okay, Michelle. That's okay. I understand. Yeah, it's a gigantic order, guys. Usually I order like 30 bags at a time, and this order is like 130 bags. So as soon as it comes, I'll load it to the shop, because I know some of y'all are waiting on colors. And remember, okay, Jane Ann, be careful. Remember, if you're in the Beyond Bakes private group or the Sweet Success Studio private group, there are discount codes in there for you to receive a discount off of supplies from Paper Sweeties. Okay, Catherine, sounds good. I still didn't watch your replay from yesterday because I've been doing everything crazy with Earthlink. So that's the hardest thing. That's why I was wanting to maybe cheat and use a foam bead or a Candyland gumball. I maybe could use the Candyland gumballs because it's hard to get 3 little balls rolled. The Candyland gumballs from my shop. There's baby pink in there. That might make cute little toes. Let's see, you guys. I don't know. I think that maybe is too small. What do you guys think? I'll hold them up. There's the 2 sizes, and there's the bunny foot. I feel like the gumball bead is too small for the toes. That's how I feel. Maybe we'll save the gumball beads to decorate the ears. That's kind of what I was thinking. Hi, Peggy, welcome in. Hi, Barbara, how are you? All right. We're gonna go with these little ones that I made. Then they'll be uniform with the little pad. Agreed, perfect. Then they'll all be uniform. You guys know how I like everything matchy-matchy. Matchy-matchy. Oh, you guys, so stinking cute. So adorable. See, that was the right choice. See how they all match? All right, let's do the other 3. And now the trick is to make 3 more tiny little balls that same size. Same size. Somebody know they had white bacon back in stock. I jumped on it. Yeah. Yes, I ordered lots of white and then lots of all the popular colors. It is so adorable, isn't it, Brenda? Yeah, I like cute things. Carissa and I, we like cute things. A lot of us like cute things. I don't like anything scary. I'm not a big Halloween person. You guys know I like all of the cute stuff. I gravitate to pink. I love glitter and sprinkles. All the cute stuff. Yeah. Who all do you guys have for your email providers? Who can recommend a good one to me? Like, is Gmail pretty stable? They're with Google, so I mean, I would assume they're pretty stable. All right, 3 more. We'll add the little toes to the other foot. So cute, you guys. So cute. All right, 2 little bunny feet. Sorry, I had to concentrate. Yeah, see, my husband, besides Earthlink, he also has a Gmail account. He's like, yeah, it just works. It just works. There's never been an issue and it just works. So I feel like the writing's on the wall. I need to bite the bullet and just get a new email account, figure out how to get it on my laptop, and then start gravitating, transferring everything over. Hi, Pam. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Y'all, Pam is on up after me in case we get to the end and I'm furiously trying to finish this. Okay, and I want little pink inside the ears. So let's do the insides of the ears. And I'm just gonna do them freehand. I'm gonna do them freehand. Gmail for you, Tasha, too. Gmail and Yahoo, Pam. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of people use Gmail. I feel like that's a good platform. Stable, don't really have issues. Gmail and Hotmail, gotcha. I need to kick Earthlink to the curb, y'all. The writing's on the wall. When something breaks and you can't send an email to yourself, from yourself, it's time to visit new providers, I guess. Hi, Cece. How are you? Welcome in. Brenda, Pam's page is Crafting with Mrs. P. She's up next at 4 o'clock after me. One is a little bit bigger than the other. Pull some out. We have a new color coming too, guys. The Primitive Pumpkin added a new color. It's called Sky Blue, and I ordered some of that. So y'all will want to see that and check it out. It looks very pretty. All right, those look pretty close now. So I just did little teardrops, guys, and then like I do, I just take my finger and flatten it out to kind of create the inside of the bunny ear. And I like leaving the indentation in it because I always fill it with sprinkles or glitter, so that doesn't make me mad at all. I'm gonna make it a little pointy towards the end. And let's check the size. Maybe maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, thank you, Sam. Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, crafting with Mrs. P. She's on next after me. What are you making today, Pam? What are you going to be crafting? I'm just trying to stretch these out a little, make them just a little bit longer, you guys. They weren't long enough. I didn't want to make them too long, but then I felt they weren't long enough. Okay, that's probably good. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna put them on our bunny, and I love that they're three-dimensional. Now, Shelby has showed us where we could put oil on a ball tool and make an indentation in the bottom part of the ear. But I kind of wanted, and I've done that before, and I've showed you all how to do that, but I kind of wanted these three-dimensional. I'll hold it up to show you. So here's what we have so far. The bunny ears, the bunny face, and the bunny body, okay? Super cute. All right, let's work on her face. Work on her face. So I pulled these eyes from my stash. Dancing Monster Cutter Set. All right, so I'll either use that size or that size. Let me see. Those might be too big. The others might be too small. No, I think those are good. That's a good size. All right, so what I am going to do is make a little indentation where I want my eyes to go, ball tool, just to give me kind of a reference point. Little prep. Pam, that was me too. That was me too, because I've been on the phone for hours and hours with Earthlink since Tuesday. Tuesday, I kept waiting for it to fix itself. I kept restarting my mail program, shutting my computer off, restarting it, because you know with your phone, sometimes if it gets bugged up, you just shut it off, turn it back on, and it fixes it. My husband's like, just shut everything down and open everything back up. And I thought maybe that would fix it. It did not. So then Tuesday night, I started calling them. All day Wednesday, I was calling them. All right, I'm gonna add the little eyes. I added a little bit of super glue, guys, even though they're adhesive on the back. You're gonna want to add a little bit of glue, tacky glue, super glue, any kind of glue, just to give you a little extra insurance. And then you're gonna want to push them in pretty aggressive. Push them down more than you think you need to, because as the clay dries, it'll puff in and they'll pop back up. Oh, I need my little heart, this thing. What do you call it? This, for the nose. Let's see, I think I want this size. Yep. What do you call it? Plunger. Hi, Marianne. How are you? Plunger. We'll do a pink nose. Some pink. This is Pink Peony, guys. It's just a soft baby pink. It's so yummy. I love it. Okay. Roll it out. Just a little. I want to keep it pretty chunky though, because this is a big bunny. It's not a little bunny. Usually I make little tiny things. This is a decent size. All right, I'm gonna add just a little bit of oil around that plunger so we don't have any sticking issues. Push it down in and then pop it out. Easy peasy, right? Easy peasy. Everyone with me so far? Hi, Nikki. How are you, sweet lady? I hope you're having a good day. All right, so there's our little bunny nose. Check all the edges, make sure it's smooth. I'm gonna push it down a little, just to soften the edges a little. Again, make a little mark. Even though it's wet clay to wet clay, I'm gonna put a little dot of super glue. Hi, Erica. Hi, Carly. Hi, Dee. Welcome, friends. Welcome. Welcome in, everyone. All right, and we'll add the bunny nose. Right there. And then, where's my white? I want to make his little muzzle. Hi, Christy. Thank you, Dee. Yeah, this is a cookie cutter set I got last week from Walmart, and it reminds me of the one that I made at Christmas time. Nikki, you remember the Santa head that had the hat, and we glittered it with the hot pink glitter that I love from Michael's. That one, it was the Santa face, and it was all cookie cutters. And I did the beard with all the circles and did the wood grain impression on them. You guys remember. All right, so I'm just rolling a ball. And then we're going to roll another ball. We want to make sure they're kind of about the same size, just like we did for the toes, okay? Sam, you remember that one? It came out so cute, right? It came out super cute. Oh, Brenda, you got this set at Walmart too? Well, you'll be able to go and make you a bunny like this now. Hi, Glitz and Glam Holiday Decor. How are you, sweet girl? Welcome. All right, guys, and then I'm going to carefully do a semi-teardrop-ish. Yes, super cute, right, Linda? But I don't want it pointy at the end like a teardrop, so I'm going slow and being careful. Okay? I don't want it pointy at the end. Super pointy. I want it somewhat pointy, but not super pointy. How long have you been doing fake bake and how you got started? I'm a wreath maker. Okay, I used to make wreaths. I've done everything. I did polymer clay back in the day, Ashley. Back in the day, years and years and years ago. So I've worked with clay before foam clay. All right, and then I do want to push them down just a little. And this is kind of a personal preference thing, guys. Shaping the little muzzle. You could do circles. You could cut circles from a little plunger like I just used for the nose. You could do teardrops. You could make them more pointy or less pointy. Oh, Bailey. Personal preference, how you want your bunny face to look. So mine ended up being like that. And see how I said I didn't want them super pointy towards the end because I'm going to butt them together right where that little bunny nose is. Super cute. So then, thank you. I was scrolling, it was last February, scrolling through Facebook, and I started happening on live videos of people playing with foam clay. And I was intrigued. So I ordered some to try it and was completely smitten and hooked. So that was February 2004. So a little over a year. We're gonna add some cheekers onto the little muzzle part. Some blush just to give her some cheekers. And then I used to do tutorials with Paper Sweeties, and I was a consultant with Kiwi Lane scrapbooking for several years. I did tutorials and Zooms for them. So I started doing lives and tutorials for fake baking, and the rest is history. I just love it so much. I love it so much. You can create such cute little things, home decor, gifts, wreath attachments, and it's just fun. It's just fun. It's just fun. All right, so gave her some cheekers. That's how her face is looking so far. She's really wet, guys, so I'm being very careful with her. All right, you guys know my whisker trick I showed you a couple of weeks ago. For those of you that are new, I grabbed a grout brush for $1 at the Dollar General, and I'm cutting the bristles, and they make perfect bunny whiskers, okay? You will see. I will stick them in. There's one. Here's two. You guys, so stinking cute. Just a grout brush from the cleaning section at Dollar General for $1. So cute, you guys, so cute. This is so cute. And then I'll do them on this side. Look, I want to turn it. I'm right-handed. I want to turn it. You guys are going to think I'm crazy. Just so I can kind of get them even. So they kind of look. She's cute, isn't she, Love Bug? This is a cute girl. I needed some cute after all of my trials and tribulations with Earthlink. The past couple of days. I just needed some cute in my life. All right, guys. I am going to, there's a little bubble there. I keep pushing it. I might have to end up putting a bow or something there if it doesn't cooperate. I'm going to do the little carrot because I don't want to run out of time, y'all. She's cute, isn't she? She's so cute. I told you guys, I love cute stuff. All right, let's make the carrot quick, and then we can put her little arms and her feet on, and then I am gonna embellish her. I might run out of time, but I did pull some sweet glitters from Paper Sweeties, some gumball beads from Paper Sweeties, and some Candyland foam beads from Paper Sweeties. And I made a bow, and then I pulled the resin candy cabochons from Paper Sweeties to decorate her. So let's do our little carrot. This will be quick. So, you guys know I have to stand up most often. I think it's the height of my desk. This is an old antique enamel kitchen table that I use for my desk. And it might be a little bit higher than like what a traditional work table desk would be. And I can't adjust it. All right, so I'm going to cut the top with key lime. Okay. And then I'm gonna use my bench scraper cutter to kind of cut off the top. Okay. And then we will pull some peach taffy. Make your own sprinkles and embellishments. Some I do, Ashley, some are custom mixes. Like currently right now, I have a custom mix called Happy Easter. When it's gone because it's a custom mix. That I just put everything but the kitchen sink in it. It has pink crushed rocks and Candyland foam beads and polymer clay bunny faces and carrots and sequins and glitter. That's a custom one. And then I have a ton of embellishments on my website, papersweeties.com, that are sourced and purchased and offered. I have exclusive flower-shaped iridescent sequins in my shop that I haven't seen like anyone else carry. And then I also have exclusives that I haven't seen anywhere else. Confetti, iridescent confetti circle sprinkles. So I have a few things in my shop that are kind of unique and fun. Oh, that just left black marks on my clay. So we're gonna do it again. Hi Jan, how are you? I didn't like what it did to my, I don't know why. Oh, you know why? It probably had oil on it and then I put it down in my little tin divider container and some of the black from the tin transferred. That's probably what happened. All right, so I'll make sure it's clean before I do that again. All right, cut the carrot out, pop it out. And then we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna take our bench scraper. We're gonna cut that off right there. Cut the top off, orange top. Smooth the edges. And then put your green top onto your orange carrot. Super cute, you guys, so cute. All right, and then I'm gonna take this fancy tool I got from the Dollar Tree and make some little carrot lines. I have to do it right-handed, guys. I can't. Cute factor is high on this, you guys. So I will finish her with the embellishments and everything, and I will post a picture. You know what? I think I want to make some up and down lines for the top of the carrot. You know what I mean? To kind of give the leaves some little separation. Okay. There's the little carrot. So cute. All right, 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes left. What do I want to do? What do I want to show you? All right, I am gonna add some ultra fine pink glitter to her cheeks and her nose, but I wanna wait until the white of her face and body dries because I don't want it to get onto the white and stick to the white, and everything's still pretty wet, so I'll wait on that. But I can add the glitter to the carrot, and we can add the carrot. And I can add the gumball beads. So I'll just do one ear to show you quick. What container do you use for your clay? What container? So I just keep little bits of my foam clay in these little Tupperware plastic containers. So I'm not rattling the bags with y'all when I'm live. I keep the clay in the bags that it comes in. And then when I do a live, I just pull a little bit out that I need for my tutorial, so I'm not rattling the bags, because some of those bags, the primitive pumpkin bags are pretty good though. They're not that crinkly plastic like some of the others, and they don't rattle too bad. But I learned that trick from Nikki. Hi Raymond, welcome back. All right, and then I'm just gonna add some gumball beads on top of where we added that glue, and they'll stick to wherever we have the glue. How cute for the ears, you guys. Adorable. I will show you. I will show you. So adorable. Need one more up here, I think. So cute. No, that was too much. And then I'm just gonna push him down. Push him down. She's so cute, I just love her. All right, and it's still really wet. Super cute. So I'll do the other ear too, but I wanted to show you guys the carrot. So the little carrot, bring this over here. Let's add some glue just to the top where the leaves are. I don't know why I'm standing because I'm rushing. She's so cute. All right, so I add some clear tacky glue to the top, and then I'm gonna take some lime margarita sweet glitter from Paper Sweeties, my little spoon. And it's a chunky mix, guys. So I'm gonna try to dig down and get some that's not so chunky. And just sprinkle it over, tap it off. Okay, that's the lime margarita. Now we'll go ahead and add a little bit of glue, clear tacky glue, onto the orange part of the carrot. And I probably didn't even have to draw the lines in, guys, when I knew I was gonna add the sweet glitters, because they're chunky and it just covers the lines. Yes, Dawn. Yep. Me too. That's the only kind I am currently using right now. Oh my gosh, you guys, so pretty. And I know I say this every time, but so pretty. That's the peach Bellini and the lime margarita. So pretty. All right, I have 4 minutes. Let's see if we can put the feet and the hands on, so at least you can see what the bunny's gonna look like. And then I'll finish with the rest of the glitter and the sprinkles. Trying to see. I want the hands kind of like they're together, so they'll hold that carrot. Oh my gosh, so cute! So cute. And then how do we want to do the little feet? Let's bring the little feet over. They're so cute. Super cute, right, Pam? Super cute. How do we want her little feet? I'm just gonna commit, guys. I'm just gonna commit, okay? 4 more minutes. I can do the other ear. Add the tacky glue, clear tacky glue. Spread it out a little so it's not lumpy and bumpy. Sorry, you guys are seeing the top of my head. Get some more gumball beads and drop them in that glue. purple one. Oh, I get quiet when I'm concentrating, y'all. Apparently. One more. Another purple one, I think. So cute. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. She's so cute. All right, I'm gonna try to carefully pick her up. She's still very wet. Like I said, I'm going to add microfine pink glitter from Walmart onto all the pink, the little pads of her feet and her nose and her cheekers. And I did make the bow. Yeah, I think I like it there, except I want to trim it down a little. Let me just cut these ends just a little. Okay. Our white foam clay is still wet. But you guys know me, I like just a little extra insurance. So I put my little bow together with a mini zip tie, and you can see it sticking out there. So I'm gonna push that into the white foam clay, but you saw I did add a little bit of super glue and a little bit of hot glue. And then let's take a candy cabochon. Thank you guys, from Paper Sweeties, and everything is really pastel, so I think I want one of the hot pink ones. These are new to my shop. I just added them a few weeks ago. And I also have bunny embellishment bags, guys. They're $30 value embellishment bags for $25 on my website. And then carefully add the little candy. So adorable. Okay, I'll pick her back up and show ya. She's very wet. She's very cute. And there's the bunny. There's the bunny. That's my stomach growling. Sorry guys, I was on with Earthlink and I skipped lunch. So I'm gonna go eat lunch now. Thank you for everyone hanging out with me today. Let's hop over to Crafting with Mrs. P and see what she has in store for us. Until next time, guys, be sweet and have a magnificent day. Bye, guys.